monetize a link in a program. So in case you made an app, for example, like a program for a computer, and you add or even an app for a phone and whatnot, and you want to add a link to your home page. And the way you can monetize that is to use Adfly, of course. So that way when they click the link, they'll take them to the little Adfly advertisement. They'll wait about 3 to 5 seconds. They click the skip ad, and then they go to wherever they were going to go to, whether it be your official website, maybe the part of your website where there's a tutorial, maybe a YouTube video on how to use the app or whatnot. You know, I mean, whatever you want. And I like the idea of the tutorial part, where somebody can click a button that says tutorial, and they can click on it. Now, whether it takes them to where they could just see the video or they could download the video, whichever way, that'd be cool nonetheless. But you can monetize that. That way when they actually click to see the video that shows them how to use this, you know, to use the program, whatever program they're using, you know, you can make, you know, pennies off of it. So that's what this video is about, is how to monetize that. And since I want to add that feature to my apps, that way I can promote the website in which where these apps are at, and as well as make a little bit of money, you know, a couple pennies off of that. That's what this video is about. So first off, I was trying to figure out how to do it, but then I saw a video that just was like how to go to a website through a button, you know, just click a button, you know, to go to a website. And just the title of the video was like, yeah, that's what I should do. Just make a button. It's real simple. Like, why try to make a link that you can click on and stuff like that when I could do a button. Now, let me check something right quick. I could probably just, let me see, just drop this in here, just for test purposes. I think the ability is in here. Let me check one more time. Check it to see if this has a feature that lets me add a link. Like if it said URL or something like that. If it says URL here, they can be able to type in the link and it'll take you there. So right click on this. Check properties. Nothing, so this won't let me create a link. Maybe there's something over here that will let, link label. There we go. Okay, so so if you want to add a link, obviously you use link label. So I want to use a button. But link label would be easier, right? So let me see. No. Alright, you can use a link label for this video. I'm just going to go with my button concept. Alright, so I got my button. Here's my text. And I put the name of the website. Alright, so there's the button. And the thing with a button, but the link to either one it'll catch people's eyes and they'll be like, oh, well, this is clearly something I can click on and it'll do something. Now, obviously, this is a button for my site, so double click on it. So the link label thing seems pretty simple, straightforward. Obviously, you could just put in the information in there on, you know, the link to your website, and it'll do the rest. So that's simple if you wanted to go the simple route, but I want to be creative. So if you want to be creative, you could do this. You could do a button. Or you can do a picture box and actually put your logo, like the image of your business. You can put your logo and put your logo on your app, and whenever somebody clicks the logo, they'll be able to go to your site. Let's see. Now, the idea is that this is going to open up a web browser. I'm gonna do it this way, even though I know there's a better way than this. But I want to create this version for now. Alright, so I'm gonna just leave it at, I'll give it a name. Let's see. So I'll just put the name of the site for the second form. Alright, so this is the second form. I'll make it this big. So once you click on that button, this will open up, and then here you will have the web browser. So you go right here, drop in the web browser. By default, automatically it will maximize itself to the form, so it'll hit the form instantly. So I want to make sure that when this opens up, it says the name of the site, this name of my company. And here's the web browser. Now, open this. Now I'm here, so when this loads up, it needs to load up my site. Right. So the button will open up this form, and the form will automatically, load up. When it opens up, it'll load up the website. So navigate. Okay, I'm typing this wrong. Navigate. Okay, this is what I normally do, so you're gonna get to see how I really do stuff. I don't always remember all the commands, so I'm gonna have to go do the good old copy and paste. Let's see, gotta find the app. Where's the program at? Okay, multi-viewer. Alright. So I'm gonna open that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of coding from one thing to another thing because I added a new feature to this one. So I'm gonna open it up, grab the simple code. And that's the thing, the code is simple. It's like one line of code, but I can't remember it exactly. So I'm human, I can't remember everything. So that's why it's good to have access to your original source code for other apps, because sometimes you need the same ability or same features from the other app. You need it in your new app, so then you just go to the old app, look in your source code, copy and paste the code from there. As you can see here, I have a whole bunch of, as you can see Windows here. All these forms here open up once you click each one of these buttons, and that's what I want. Is that I want the code from one of these. So here's something, open it, see to the code, and you see all it is was this. So I was right with the navigate, but I was supposed to put me, web browser 1, navigate. So that's where I was going wrong with. And then put this. Alright, so then I go back to what I was working on. Paste. Alright, and there you go. Everything you need is there. Okay, now this is saying from form 1 text box 1 text, which is incorrect because there is no text box that's on form 1 that this thing can copy the URL from. So now I actually have to put in the URL. This is where you put your little link. Let me save my progress. Where you put your little link. Go to Adfly. Alright, so I'm gonna log in. Alright, so I'm logged in. As you can see, I got over 1,000 views, over 1,300, and that's $2.06. That's good. That means I made a penny more today. So, and as you can see, what's popular is my anime card maker, my Vanguard card maker, my Yu-Gi-Oh Orca maker, my Yu-Gi-Oh AR, Yu-Gi-Oh card maker, Vanguard Orca maker, Card by Vanguard deck profiler, the Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiler, the template right here for dual mats and dual master card maker, comfortable industries, my websites, and so forth, so forth. It keeps on going. Now, obviously, people are clicking my links. That's cool. Make some money off of that. That's where the extra pennies came from. People are clicking the links to the opinion outpost, which is great. It's a great site. I made $10 today, and I actually have 50 points today. So tomorrow I get another 50 points. Bang, that's another $10. So I have $20 that I can use for whatever I need it for. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is not to show off how much money I'm making online from different stuff. This is to do the link. Alright, so since I remember the website. Oops, definitely wrong. That's not even the website. So then you just, type in or copy and paste the website. There's a URL for the website. Shrink it. Get your little Adfly link. Copy it. Go back to the app. And you want to put it in there. Alright, there you go, and save that. Now we're going back to the original form. Alright, we're going to see where the code is at. So the idea here is that you want form. No, it's not called form. This is called Homie Solver Inc. Dot show two little brackets. Alright? And that's pretty simple, right? Simple code. Gotta love that. Simplistic. Alright, then run it and let's test it out. It's not good to click your own links, obviously. The idea is for other people to click the links, so let's not cheat. Do things legit. Alright, so you got my app. You can use my app wherever you want. But if you want to go to my official site, you click there. Let's see what happens. It should work. There we go. Now, but if it doesn't work, obviously I gotta fix the coding and see what went wrong, right? So it worked. It just takes a while. This is my firewalls and stuff. So my firewall has to approve this stuff. As you can see, open it, and then you click here. I'm not gonna click it because I'm not supposed to click my own stuff. But you click, for anybody who uses this, they click here and then they go to my official site where they could get more, downloadable, content, more programs that I've created. And there you go. And that's how you can, monetize, a link to your website or a tutorial or a forum, let's say, in case you make an app. Let's say you make an app where, you can make your own 3D models or something like that. And then you can have a button here or a link or something. They click on it, which will take them to the website where they can get more stuff. They can download more content, like 3D models of a guy or a girl or of a creature or a superhero or something that they can modify and make their own hero. You get the idea. And this is just a way you can monetize a link to your official site or wherever you want to link it to into your app. So this is a way you can make a little bit of extra money. Obviously it's just pennies, but pennies add up. As you can see, I made over $2 so far. So the pennies do add up over time. And you can make some money off of your free apps. And it doesn't even bother people too much. You don't have all these pop-ups and all this other stuff like most other free apps that they tend to add all that stuff and pop-ups, and then you gotta worry about malware and all that stuff. This is a way you can make some money without drawing on the end user. You want your customers to be happy. You want them to like your apps. You want them to use it. Because you should be using your own stuff anyway. It's better to make something you would use and then make it available to people, as opposed to just making stuff and throwing it out there into the world and hoping people will like it or something like that. It's like, make stuff that even you would use, and don't make it annoying having all these pop-ups and stuff, and making an app where when they install the app, they have to install all these other apps and toolbars and all this other shit that no one wants. They just wanted your app. They didn't want a new web browser. They didn't want a new toolbar. They didn't want a new antivirus. Like, they didn't want all that extra shit. They just wanted what you were offering. So just offer them what you promised. Throw a little promotion right there, a little advertisement, and there you go. You don't need to do that much. People are willing to, support you as long as you're not an asshole. And that's the end of the video.